Hi, my name's Tim. I wanted to talk about Fiesta a little bit. Well, when I started collecting, there were very few resources out there, especially in the form of YouTube videos. When we tried to find videos, most of them were from merchants who were selling wares or people who were doing radioactive tests with some of the old products. So understanding what Fiestaware is what I'm going to talk about first. In 1936, Fiestaware was designed to be something that was cheap to produce and inexpensive for the household to buy. They were supposed to be very simple and modern. So at the time, Art Deco was a big, it was the big trend at the time. So whenever you see the items, you'll notice, like with this is probably one of the most iconic pieces of Fiestaware, where you notice that it has these concentric rings. It's called a disc pitcher because it's in the shape of a disc. The unique spout, those were very unique shapes that were brought on from the Art Deco style in the time. That also goes along with this teapot. You notice the handle. It has the scalloping on the edge. It has the concentric rings, the finials, and again the concentric rings and the spout. All designed with Art Deco in mind. However, if you notice with those pieces, they are a solid color. It was easier to produce a solid color than it was to do all of the ornate patterns and prints that they did on various China patterns previously. So the goal was to create this very modern, timeless piece. Frederick Reed was the designer of this, and they released it at a Pittsburgh expo in 1936. So originally they only released a few colors. They added more over time, and in 1969 they decided to change things up. They switched over to what they call stoneware, and that lasted until 1973, at which point they discontinued Fiesta altogether. The resale market, however, continued to thrive, and so much so that Homer Laughlin noticed this and decided to bring Fiesta back in 1986. Most of the pieces produced afterwards of 1986 are referred to as post-86. Now, unlike the previous line of Fiesta, these items were going to be lead-free. They were a lot more safety conscious in producing these items. On top of it, Fiesta is very durable. It is dishwasher safe, oven safe. If I wanted to take and throw a piece of pizza on this plate, I can do so as long as it's below 500 degrees. Most ovens, you're not going to go much higher than 500 anyways. So the design and the usefulness of it was one of the reasons why so many people sought it after. They started off with a very limited amount, a lot of pastels, basic 80s colors. However, they've continued to release new colors, and even till today, each year we get a new color out. And for us, that's one of the greatest things about it. For Christmas, I can put reds and greens together. For autumn, whether it's Thanksgiving or whatever we're doing, I can do oranges and reds and yellows. So that's kind of the fun of the pieces. If I want a solid colored table, I can do that. If I want to mix and match, I can do that as well. If I want colors to match the color scheme of my kitchen or home, I can just pick those colors out. So the goal is, in the future, we want to talk about more Fiesta, such as the colors that are currently out, how to identify Fiesta, past Fiesta versus, the newer stuff, the post 86, different resources, and discontinued items, products, etc. But our biggest thing is to create a better resource for collectors that we have previously been unable to find. Thanks for watching, and if you're looking forward to any of those topics, please subscribe and comment about what you'd like to see further in the comment box below.